An offlane hero for NAVI.
Yeah, NAVI, they have been going through this pick stage pretty fast, so still have 70 seconds to go. They can really think now and make sure that they have what they want. We see the players talking.
Funnick just chilling on the side.
Funnick is like, yeah.
No one saw that.
It's just my hero they're talking about. It doesn't matter. I don't need to.
don't need to be involved. I was like, no. I'll get more farm if you pick him this. Okay.
Funnick looks pretty happy right now, though. A little bit. Yeah, okay. He doesn't
just a stroke of the shoulder. We're going to get you to play like offlane Pudge. Okay. Not a problem at all. Whatever works for you. He could almost take the puck as well. It's going to be an offlane Tidehunter.
Tidehunter, so taking up a little bit of the niche from the first game there.
It's also a big hero to have. When you look at that offlane, we're talking about the inability to latch him off. One level up in Kraken Shield, Windrunner already has a hard time doing it. You've got this possibility for the Kraken Shell, you've got this big tanky watermelon basically walking on the top lane, and you want to try and kill him off when you got the damage output of SK, and if it is a support Windrunner, she doesn't really do a lot of physical DPS.
She doesn't.
And Weaver can chase him down, but it's still a lot of damage that has to be dealt to kill off that Tide, and that time, support could rotate down. If there was a Hand of God or a Ravage, you may as well forget about it.
Yeah. And I really like what NAVI are doing because they picked up so much fighting heroes, Puck, Rubik, Tidehunter, even though they have the push from Chen, that should almost be enough. When they go 5, the push is pretty strong and they have enough skills to really fight against this. And the last pickup from
Lone Druid. We'll get to see the bear for the first time here on the main stage.
That is a greedy lineup.
Yeah. I get a feeling that this is almost, I don't want to say it was essential, but they needed something that would lane up well against a Tidehunter. Lone Druid will be capable of doing so, so if they want to, this actually, well, how does this change up our lanes? Is this going to be a Weaver in the solo mid, or?
No, this just means that Windrunner will be support, Sand King will be support. We see KYXY, he's probably going to go mid with this. Lone Druid is really strong against Puck. It's annoying, really annoying as Puck, because you have good damage, but against Lone Druid and his bear, you can't really last that well.
Yeah.
It's the same as laning it against OD, but Puck being even easier to lane against than the OD.
I'm wondering if they even think about doing lane-up changes because of that.
I sincerely doubt it.
Yeah. Well, everyone's got their heroes apart from our last one, and Kuro will select. So we get ourselves inside the game and get this little puppy off until there is a pause from the SK. So Orange, I'm guessing there may, yeah, okay, so
some settings
to change up. Obviously, players still got to get comfortable. It's actually a really cool system they use here at TI3. Every player has their own hard drive. So every single setting they play within the preliminary, it's all on the hard drive. Just pull a hard drive out, put a new one in, and instant bada bing, bada boom, you start your game.
Yeah, that's really good. When you have a long and big tournament like this, you don't want to have to change everything every single time that you go into a game. Just means less problem.
Yeah, everyone's always got their special personal settings.
Yes.
Like I was finding out during the first game, it's like courier button. Okay, not my courier button anymore. Gonna change that one around.
Yes, Toby, opening up the console and stuff.
Hey, it's the back ends. It's the back ends. Yeah,
yes.
But hopefully their solution will come very shortly. Of course, want to give a big shout out as well to everyone who is tuning in at home. It's an amazing turnout already, and this is only like day 1 of a wonderful 5-day event of the International.
Yeah. I mean, we're finally heading in. We're kicking off the playoffs with this match, 1-for-1. What more could you really ask for seeing Navi and Orange struggle like this against each other?
I could ask for more rares.
More rares?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Everyone here is going to be picking up rares when the players do their signing, get it signed off on the little ID tags, and you can be picking up like special. Maybe like I saw Dendi at TI3. He signed a boob. Like you can just go from that.
The game, of course, is resumed up.
Yeah, so we get to watch our lanes, and it looks like all 5 heroes from Orange, as well as all 5 heroes from NAVI will be heading down to the bottom lane. So quickly through the lineup, it will be Funnick on the Tidehunter, Horvost on the Live Stealer, Kuro on the Rubik, Dendi as the Puck, and that leaves Puppy as the Chen. And over towards Orange, Ohio will be the Bounty Hunter, Mushi as the Weaver, puts Net as the SK, KYXY as the Lone Druid, and lagging just a little bit behind is Extinct as the Windrunner. And the Bears already scouting out Horvost, and Horvost, well, they give it a slap on the cheek. They might want to keep this damage going. Remember, that Bear doesn't have recall up at that level 1. But Orange are almost trying to use this bear to bait them into a fight, and it just is not working for him.
Yeah, Navi see it though.
And they'll see Mushi as well, just running straight past him.
Yeah, there's no real disable to cancel him. And we saw an interesting stat there that in this game, the heroes that Navi play, except for Funnick, everyone is playing their most played hero throughout the last year. How is that for a comfort zone, Toby?
That's very, very comfortable. It's exactly what you want to look for when you go into a competition like the International. There is so much money, there is so much status and position on the line in this competition. You don't want to just come in and say, well, we'll play a hero we've never played before and just let's hope it works because strategically it's sound. You do something like that, oh, it stinks. You take the long walk around. He won't get trapped. He'll
Walk
just have
back
to
in
walk
shame
around.
is what Kuroki says.
A Windblower never walks in shame. She's a ranger. She'll put her head up high and say, I have a soul. Let's go play.
Of course, Toby.
I speak on behalf of all redheads.
So I want to look to his mid lane and really look how Dandy is going to be doing. Really nice aggressive play from him so far. Because it's important that he gets his bottle early, especially as he rushed Null Talisman. He needs to get many last hits here.
There's actually a horrible match for Ricasa to look at when you look at the lanes. Like, you got so much potential for this lone druid before he, look at Dendi, orbs up, jumps high on the ground, and he brings him down to 40 HP, forces the salve off, but KYXY knows how far he can overextend this. And then you got Mushi attacking on Funnick, as much harassment damage as he can do. Shikuchi, every time you want to look for that damage directly towards the Tidehunter, and then follow it with a couple of hits, and then run straight back through him again. Force him to burn through its consumables. And Puppey, well, he's getting sick of being hunted by this bounty hunter. He gets himself an Alpha Wolf, but he's also got Ohio saying, would you please mind getting off my side of the river?
Exactly. Claiming his own jungle, pushing this 10 out.
He could do a lot of damage here. In fact, this is going to be a hell of a lot of damage, but at the same time...
he doesn't have the slow yet, so
True.
if he was level 2, that would be a different story.
Yeah.
But right now, I just like this Windrunner sanking off lane that Orange are running on bottom. It is very hard, though, to last it against the Lifesteer. He has really, really nice damage on level 1.
Yeah. Have to do it tough, man. They'll have to do it tough. All lanes have to do it tough, and this...
Look, yeah.
Dendy's almost got his bottle 100 gold away from it. KYXY, oh, Dendy, you gotta be careful, man. That bear's almost up to level 3 won't really matter with a recall, but once that entangle is a possibility...
Oh yeah. Once he hits level 5, this lane changes a lot. But even just every single level that goes towards the Lone Druid makes the last hitting easier, more damage.
I want to watch it. You watch for First Blood. Because
yes.
this poor little courier, you know it.
Yeah.
It's too fast.
It's already a flying courier, so...
If it was walking, you'd have a chance for it, but it's not, so he doesn't have the chance.
If it's walking, it's very easy to just walk in and kill it, and Bounty Hunter has spent so much time just walking around like this. He doesn't have a single point of experience. So Orange, with their super greedy lineup, it kind of forced Bounty Hunter into a weird spot.
Interesting to see already. Smoke movement. Puppey thinks about moving in. In fact, the line's already been drawn up by Kuro saying, yo, Puppey, let's not go straight. Let's loop ourselves around. It looks like there's an agreement between the two to do so. So they'll move back past Rosh Pit, and they're looking for KYXY. With Dendi, this could definitely be our first blood right now, but they've got to get their timing right. They'll have to run underneath the tier 1 tower, which means control of aggro of the tower, unless they can bring a creep wave in closer. And Dendi's positioning, he's been aggressive pretty much through this entire first part of the match, but there's a level of aggression which already flags a warning bell. The spidey senses start to tingle for KYXY in the mid. And Dendi, there goes the orb, it misses. But now they're in close enough. He walked out of range of the tower. Telekinesis, pick up, throw down, and then there will be enough damage. First blood goes the way of Puppey. And NAVI are up to the stun they were searching for. They shut down the lone druid in the mid. And this is going to establish Dendi's dominance.
Very patient gang. And seeing that damage wolf in the mid lane, maybe he felt safe that he wouldn't be ganged by a Chen creep from behind. But no, Chen and Rubik was enough.
And now he gets to return to his lane, but it's not going to be a fun time. And like Ohio, this is the problem we were talking about in the top lane too. You want to try and bring down a Tidehunter, but he's got 760 line points. Yeah. He's got a very thick skin with the 3 armor on him. And they're trying to attack with an entire creep wave, Mushi diving past the tower, in fact. Shikuchi damage, and then Anchor smashed up. loses a large portion of that damage. Funnick's just bottling back up to full life again, so we can spam out his Anchor Smash and damage it again on Mushi while getting last hits. And Mushi, he's going to be really cautious about this. Funnick will just continue to take away a lot of his life points, chasing him into the tree line. Maybe now Mushi wants to play with fire and this place water.
Mushi is really just playing behind the enemy lines here. Has to run up and get into a little bit safe position. If Rubik and Chen came in, he would have been in a very awkward spot there.
How's the bottom lane looking in the meantime? Like a Vorse I'm seeing in down here with like 12 for 3. It's not really that great, but Windrun's only got 15 for 9. And for the last 2-3 minutes, we've seen Puppy and Kuro not even involved there. They're supposed to be revealed. Ohio's right behind him. Dendy with the dream call. Again, they look for KYXY. Nuke on down. Pick him up. Throw him down. And that'll be another kill. Dendy had to phase shift down the damage from the tower, as well as Ohio. They turn around. They've got the Chen. They're looking for Ohio with Dendy still behind him. He's going to rift in a couple of moments, but they cannot kill what they cannot see. And they'll have to move back past the tier 1 tower again.
Yeah, very nice dive though. Didn't lose anything. Navi still looking really good. 2 attempted ganks and both times it was successful.
Overall though, the advantage is not as high as you'd think for a 2-0 team. Like it's 150 experience and
well, it's 2 heroes.
750 gold.
Chen and Rubik, 2 heroes that gang together like this, they commit a lot of time just walking away and trying to find a kill. That's time that they're not farming, not getting any experience. So that's when they fall behind again. But the kills really matter. Towards this mid lane, Dendy's doing really good now.
It's like Ohio, who decides no lane belongs to anybody. He wants to go everywhere and anywhere. Moves down to the bottom lane. Horvorst, once he gets this level 6, even any kind of rotation from this bounty hunter to get a kill won't work. They'll spot a haste rune out, and that will be swiped. Dendy, well, he's already got his bottle up and running. Also with 1,000 gold up on him. This Blink Dagger is definitely on track. And Ohio, he's searching for Puppy. He really wants Puppy. But then again, I'm looking at someone coming in with a hell of an ultimate, and he is staring down that lane.
Yes. This mid lane. Oh, they want to.
Can they see him? They can see him.
Yeah,
they ping it off the sideline. The bear caught a glimpse.
Walked pretty close.
Especially now they have a bounty and a walk straight in behind him, but Ohio doesn't want to go anywhere near that unless he really, really has to save a teammate.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They just hold back. And Mushi in the meantime, free time on top lane. Are they going bottom lane? Okay, Extinct. Kuro will pick him up, throw him back down again. There's no steal. The shackle won't latch on a Vorse and Kuro, but Net comes through with a burrow strike. Extinct, quick style. Wasn't enough life points to survive. And we've got the Chen Creep trying to get close enough for a stomp. Open wounds in 3 seconds time. Vorse also has Infest, so he doesn't care how far he dives on this. In fact, he almost wants Net to turn around and then open wounds. There's already Orb and the Infest damage. Centaur Stomp pulls him out of the Sandstorm. And Puck will pick up the kill on the bottom lane.
And they saw Bounty Hunter as well. They have Fade Time on level 1 Windwalk.
Radiant's top
Shadow Walk.
tower is
They've still got
under
Ravage on this bottom lane. Orange should be nowhere near this tier 1 tower. Absolutely nowhere near it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm almost wondering too if it's going to be worth Funnick picking up a very early gem. Just throw it on him during these fights. Initiating on Funnick is just going to make the rest of NAVI survive so much longer during these engagements. Ohio, he's waiting for the deny. Fortification actually makes it a little bit harder, especially when he gets hit by the orb as well. And now it will be, well, just aggressive movement to ensure the last hit.
I think that the mech is really, really key. They need to hit that pretty early, and Chen hasn't been farming too much. I still believe he will be the one to pick it up. Yeah. I almost feel that he should just go into jungle and start farming it up. Now get that mech so they can really start 5-manning. Because when you have Tidehunter, when you have Rubik, and even a Puck, these are the heroes that you just want to train with. Take all the towers and then play out from there.
At the same time though, they got to keep presence in the lane. Mushi is free farming. 49 for 8 for him on that top lane. The only person who's closer to him is 42 for 13 on the mid solo. Vorse is 23 for 4. He needs time to farm, but they just took out a tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. It's going to allow the creep wave to go deeper onto Orange's side of the river, and that's probably the reason why we see Vorse in the middle lane now. It's the only place where he can get safer farm without running the risk of just dying or having to use Infest as in a defensive manner.
Yeah, look at the gold on Dendy right now. So close.
Blink Dagger in 30. And that's going to be...
And that's for mid lane against Lone Druid. That's a horrible lane for Puck.
Yeah.
Like, it's not good at all. Level 1 he played really beautifully, abusing his higher damage, but then it was really the coordinated ganks. We talked about it, the early rotation from Chen and Rubik, and it just helped so much with that mid lane.
Dire's top tower
Funny
is
having a little
under
bit of fun
attack.
with the attempted Dire pull to a bigger camp. But now Denny does have this blink, which means a jump into a silence on Mushi. Won't allow for that level 6. Dream Call as well. Ravage to be committed. Mushi couldn't time lapse in time.
Is under attack.
5-0 in favor of NAVI.
The bear coming in from behind, trying to deal damage.
It can pray for an entangle, but when you've got a Windrunner who's also looking for a good shackle, 3 heroes to base, they got so much life.
Bringing down the
Or
Reaver
evasion.
there, using 2 ultis for it, it's totally worth it in my mind.
Yep.
Of course, Tidehunter has a long cooldown, but at this early in the game, he's still really strong just with his Anchor Smash and just being able to walk in. He has a nice mana pool because of Magic Wand and Bottle, so yeah, I definitely think that's a good and easy gank they went to there.
I'm liking the rotation as well now. So Mushi comes into the middle lane for Orange.
Radiant's
He needs to
bottom
also
tower
make sure
is
that
under
Divorce
attack.
doesn't have a free time. He's the strongest hero in Orange that can do such a thing. While on the top lane, it's going to be KYX. I'm hearing an Infest. It's him. Yeah, okay. So Dandy, who also took the haste route from bottom lane. He'll be waiting for the jump on. There's Mushi. Hold him in position. Time lapse available this time around. They don't have enough control for it.
Oh, yes, very low level on his Winning Rift. Normally you might go for maxing that one out, and then you would have twice as long of a silence, but can't kill Weaver in that 1.5 seconds.
Extinct is looking for the shackle. You can see him just holding in the back lines. Mushi doesn't have a lot of life points because there's the troll trap. I mean, the troll trap being available if they can find someone, but right now, Orange, okay, they're bringing more support in. They're bringing in the SK as well. As many people as they can get in here on the front lines. Bounty is so close to his level 6.
So close.
But he won't have it for this fight.
A lot of people close to it, really. See Sanking really close. Bounty Hunter, Rubik. Rubik definitely wants his level 6 so badly so he can steal the Shikuchi or even the track.
Yeah. Shikuchi at this point is probably going to be a little bit more useful for him.
Yeah, for him. But then again, if they have a good fight with track, that could mean so much as well.
Yeah. Oh, Bounty. Who does he want to go on? He was right next to Kuro. He could have got that hit off just then. But still doesn't want to really risk it too much. No, it's 2 KYXY. Not even, I want to say he's not even the greatest time on that top lane, but he's trying to go one-on-one with Funnick.
He's building into a mech on this Lone Druid. So really... Rubik sniping off with the puck ulti. Seems that he used just a goal.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower
A little bit
is
too
under
far out
attack.
of range. And that means tier 1 tower goes down.
Dire's middle
That's a
tower
long
has
way to be
fallen.
out of position right there.
Tier 1 tower and another kill on Mushi. 6-0 now on Navi. I like the erratic EXP graph this game. Just
Dire's
shows you how
middle
they've been
tower
playing.
is under attack.
Moving around for ganks, finding a kill.
Up and down. We got Puck. He went top lane. They just jumped straight in with the Infest and Lone Druid picked up, throwing down and killed. Very, very quick movement for him.
That's another hero going down. That means that the top tower is now in real danger as well. Low HP. I don't see how Orange could hold it.
It's just kill the tower, kill the tower. It's the best way to play. And this is with a lineup which, like the pushing power of Na'Vi, is actually quite minimal.
Yes. The push power is
Dire's
low,
top
but
tower
having a
is
Chen in your
under
team, you still can push. But he's still only level
Dire's
4.
top tower
Like, it's
has
not the Chen
fallen.
that's pushing. It's the playstyle of
Radiant
Navi.
structures are fortified.
Right, so 13 minutes in now. We lose another tower.
Mid tower.
Radiant's middle
It's
tower
going really
is
low.
under attack.
Seems that Navi will just sack it, but they have a Centaur coming in to defend.
The lone Centaur hold them off.
Roaming Centaur.
Keys the tower without outside denial range though, so there's no problem for Orange as far as claiming that. Their
Yes,
only
it's
problem
go.
is the fact that all of their tier 1 towers have already been claimed. Gush on Extinct is just harassment, but every single tier 1 tower of Orange is gone, and they haven't claimed a single one back here. And this is a team that in the last 2 games claimed the tier 1 towers first. And they are really looking to fight this. Sentry wards go down, they assume there was a bounty hunter in the neighborhood, but it's not the case. Well, he is, just not that neighborhood.
I'm feeling that Orange lineup is so bad at playing from behind. They would need to get the advantage in the early game, but against Chen, against Navi's playstyle, these early ganks mid as well, it forces the issue so early on, and they're not really ready for it. Weaver's still only having Aquila and Treads. He's not ready to fight this.
Nope. Drums now in for Lifestealer. The Spare's just trying to scout out. But at the same time, they've already got the track up on Kura, so they can perfectly see where NAVI is trying to set up here. And also, very good job by Ohio, keeping himself secret after he cast that track, so Kura was unable to get the seal. Because if they knew where Orange is right now, they would, well, have a lot more insight into where they want to gank up. And they're going to find Net right around the corner. Funnick is in pretty deep right now. Let's off the gush. SK trying to hide, but silenced up. Let's do the bear in the middle of here. Centaur with a stop. It holds alone draw. Big shackle there from Extinct. Holding the tight in position. Mushi trying to focus on Puppy. Now with a Ravage to pop. Then Puppy throws out the nuke. Shuri toss from Ohio will be able to snipe him off. But Denny in the meantime, he is really making the most out of this DT. They pick up another one. Buyback by the Weaver. Extinct Kuro. He's so low on life. Extinct able to snipe him out.
Gosh.
There it goes. Funnick gets the kill, but Mushi is still in this fight.
Dandy still has his DD rune. It's been so huge through the entire fight.
And Mushi's going to be killed. If he dies again right now, after buying back Burrow Strike. Nicely done by Net, but the silence, it stops the ability to cast off the Ravage with a power shot. Dandy, one more hit. He does go down. Big sprint been taken off from the Windrunner. Yeah. And now Navi will be forced back away from the tier 2 tower.
Navi all forced back, and two kills went away of Orange in that dive, but still, just Navi showing how strong they are right now. Ern finished up on the Rubik. Almost a full blink dagger as well. Look over to Tides Gold. Funnick has definitely found a lot of farm. And we talked about comfort zone and how Funnick was the only one who didn't play his most played hero. And I don't believe I've seen Funnick play Tidehunter offlane too many times at all.
No.
But
makes me think of the old Hannah Montana days.
Yeah.
Funnick as well as Ohio. Man fight in this bottom lane. He's waiting for the Janata to come off cooldown, also to snipe out a rune.
Yeah.
But the rune will spawn on top of this illusion.
But Funnick, even out of his comfort zone, being 3-0 and free, he's doing amazing, being sent home now.
He's got Blink Dagger.
He has it.
The problem is he's tracked up right now, but looks like he doesn't care. He'll buy up the Blink Dagger even when tracked.
He'll just buy it and they will go. He can't hide the Blink Dagger for too long. Maybe he could have found a surprise initiation, but he's just going to go with his team.
And they look at, like, I won't say the opposite, but the opposite big team fight initiator for Orange is Net. And he has nothing.
It's so hard to land a good epicenter when you only have boots and literally no other items, like a magic wand and a gauntlet.
Desi wants Mushi, jump in, already with the Suns. Burrow Strike! Wasn't enough when Avos was raged up. He almost claimed the double on him. But still, Mushi going down very, very quickly. That's the only way to kill a Weaver.
Even with that beautiful stun from Sand it's just an immediate kill.
Yep. And this should be a tower, maybe even a bear. That's worth a lot. There's still a cooldown for 20 seconds on it. First a clash from Puppy. Again, the bear will be fine. There's still a lot of prep tracks, and who's that little bit back? It's Net.
Net's trying to do a positional play with Sand King.
Well, they got 8 seconds until Weaver comes up. They could still defend this tower. But it's going to be risky to do so. Weaver's up, fortifications available, and they say...
And look at how Navi are pushing. It's like they push by just putting 5 heroes on the tower and hitting it. And they keep in so good positions and have the teamfight heroes that Orange can't really contest them. Normally you don't get away with pushing in this manner. It's like a weird kind of push.
Now we had just under 18 minutes and Navi already want to breach on tier 3 towers. It's ballsy play from them because there's a lot of support. Blink down. He's going to find Ohio. And the rest of Navi back up. All they want to do is find a pick-off. And they might be able to. Yeah, Dandy is normally the one to do so, though.
They will have the Puck ulti very soon. It's up in 2 seconds.
Now they keep going on even Burrow Strike to a solo by Kuro. Now you Weaver bugs. Now to get a quick latch. But still, Orange are keeping them at bay.
Infest is ready again as well, so they could be making a real blitz play here if something happens. Could just jump in.
I want to wait until Puppy's track's worn off, or actually no, it doesn't matter.
No, I don't think he saw him there. Puppy was behind the tree line, so I don't think they saw the infest. They might have realized
it's going to be pretty easy when you realize Lifesteal is not in the lane anymore. But you know that jump will be coming. But they need to know an angle. Like at this point, Ohio, like it's coming from the high ground. You've got Mushi who's trying to come in through the low ground.
Yeah, they have so many invisible, sneaky heroes trying to walk around, but Dust.
They've got the dust. They found him. Ohio with the gush. Chen will nuke him down. This is their opening. Possibly a bigger one. They're going to try and pick off the bear. That's 300 gold right there as well. And Lone Trigger will have to resummon. But 120 seconds on the clock. Blink in, Ravage! Danny right behind. Double on the silence. Puppy's going to get stunned up as well. Barrett's right back through. It will be the death of Funnick. But they've lost 1 for 2. Rubik's on the way out. Koro's all epicenter. Goes right in the middle of them. But he still will lose his own life with this. That bear is still fighting strong. And buybacks from Ohio. Remember, fighting off with the bounty hunter is a hell of a lot better. And of course, he's in range of the sentry ward. The orb. Chen able to get that final hit off. And now the nuke onto Mushi. They got sentry wards everywhere. Time lapsed out. The bear wants to die.
It's like a healing ward for Horst, just hitting this bear.
This is a huge loss. No, he's okay. But they've got to
he might go for it. He's gonna. Oh, he could maybe blinking, just kill it.
That's over a minute cooldown, that bear, if they kill it. Meanwhile, the back end of lines, Mushy, silenced up, orbed up, killed up. Puck will take it, and the bear nukes. 1 minute without bear. They've lost the Weaver for 36 seconds as well. Buyback is not available for him. In fact, no one on Orange has enough money to buy back.
And they have Urns and Mana Boots coming in now with the Rubik and Tides back in the fight.
Does Bounty really want to get on this? There's the gush up on KYXY, but he's just basically a walking mech. And Koro, he just stole epicenter again.
Oh, again.
A fresh epicenter, not even Sandstorm being used by Net in the break. And then Blink in, already with the orb. He brought in a Vorst, Funnick, Anchor Smash, and while Koro channels the epicenter, walks in, he'll get himself in range of KYXY. Come on, gotta finish him off. Pick up, throw down. That's Koro gonna work again. And they do get the kill with a Fade Bolt. Dendy, 29 HP. The track is on him. The attack from Mushy will get the kill, and the track down to Koro. It's double track kills in favor of Mushy, and they don't lose the mid-racks. This is what we've seen from NAVI in the past. Overcommittal, free monies.
It's a little bit overcommitment diving into a tier 4 like that, but they're also finding so many kills playing like this. It's 20 for 8, but they need to be careful not to throw away too many track kills into Orange, because dying when you're this far ahead in the EXP is really not a good thing. It quickly evens out the EXP graph.
Especially when you have heroes that are involved in everything. Like you check out like 6-2-13 for Dendy. That is his stats right now. He's been involved in all but one of the kills. And even then he was probably in the neighborhood. And then he got 3-0-11 on a Vorst. Finds a kill here or there, but he always gets that infest damage when he jumps in with Dendy.
They're just playing really tight together as a team. That's why we see the numbers being so high. I mean, 5-3-9 as well on Rubik and 3-1-8 on Tide. They're just really participating in everything. What do we have now on Lifesteal? He has 2.8k gold. Probably gonna go Basher again, as he did in the last game.
I'm still waiting for Mushi to get, like, obviously he's 2-6. It's really rough for him, but we have to look him as a huge damage dealer. Well, and now I'm hearing it, just jump in, gush, anchor smash, and a Vorst is just like,
Dire's top tower is
They did
under
get him.
attack.
Yeah.
Beautiful infest damage.
Had to wait for the wind run to wear off.
Yeah.
There's a big push on bottom lane. Double wings as well as the Sata. They'll push out that tier 2 tower. And little to nothing's going to stop this. In fact, no one really wants to stop this. Net's in the neighborhood, but if he comes out this far, he risks dying.
Under attack.
Yeah, they really need to get the mana up on Funnick. Only 200 mana right now, and he needs to be able to blink, gush, anchor, ravage, all these things.
Oh, Barret strike evaded by Dendy. He was able to phase shift it out. The mech charge will keep him alive, and now the ravage in from Funnick, and with the anchor smash as well, they get 1 kill. Tied, now double kill. K-Wave's able to TP himself out, and Mushy ran into the NAVI team, and then maybe rethought his position.
I'm looking at Kuroki, man, and he's 1500 gold. If he gets his blink dagger as well, it's just never gonna stop these blink initiations.
And then you got 3 or 4 different targets to worry about. You've already got Ty blinking, and you have Denny blinking, and you have Kora blinking in, and then a Vorst in all 3 of them. The only thing we're missing right now is a blink on Chen. And you basically got 4 different targets that a Vorst could be using.
True. It seems that NAVI will wait a little bit now. They took all the tier 2s. It seems weird to say that they will wait, but look over to Vorst, and what he's doing is trying to farm up a Hyperstone because he has all the other components for Assault Cuirass already. So they only need to wait to finish that AC, and the push will be so much easier.
Just so rich. Just so rich. Courier, Blink is done.
Yeah, he got the last hit on the tower, so finish it up really early.
Yep. And Dandy with Scythe of Ice, almost.
All these key items.
Yep. And Orange, like, you look for their key items, and we got Bear with
Mech.
Boots, Calling Blade, and Stout Shield, and you got Mech up on the Bear himself. And then Ohio, like, got Drums, Phase Boots, but no big damage dealing items, trying to build into a 4-star for the Windrunner, but still, like, another 1,000 gold away from that. BKB, the choice for Weaver, but Mushy, another 1,650 goldish away from that.
And we see the pings coming out from Vorst. He's like, just let me farm a little bit more. I almost have it.
They want bears. They want bears. They cannot get bears, though, unless Bear turns to fine. Then they can take bears. In fact, Dandy got the Bear. Phase shift, orb out to safety, and resummon again from KYXY. Another 300 free gold going the way of Dandy, and that is actually a side device.
Yeah, he's gonna head.
And full AC. Full AC is up for a Vorst.
The entire AC is finished up, and now
they blink. They look for Extinct. Telekinesis. He's got Burrow Strike stolen as well. If you want to hold him there, hey, Burrow Strike on the dead corpse.
Oh, the Bear.
Yeah, he's too far out. This is going to be a huge loss. 96 seconds. He's got to get it back. He'll be successful. Tied. 14 HP it drops down to. They will still take the tier 3 tower.
It survives, but it doesn't have a lot of items anyway, so it's NAVI can still just keep going.
Yep. They'll look for the mid-ranks again. The double tornadoes keeping him out. Blink to Ravage and the silence. Orange pop and call the GG. NAVI are into the winners bracket semi-final. And the first team here on the main stage to claim a victory. Not the easiest one in the world, though. It was forced to 3 games.
Yeah, NAVI, they do a traditional NAVI win in a best-of-3 series. I don't think they know any other way to win it.